300 meters, turn left onto Knots 3 Road. Turn left onto Knots 3 Road. Head south on Knots 35th Street toward Knots 6th Avenue. Turn right onto Knots 6th Avenue. In 600 meters, slight right toward Knots 6th Avenue.
Very good morning and welcome to Kigali, where every motor rider is required by law to wear a helmet, and woe betide you to ride without helmet. The punishment is stiffer, the fines are stiffer.
Slight right toward Knots 6th Avenue, then slight right onto Knots 6th Avenue.
Now all the greenery you see here
Slight
in
right onto Knots 6th Avenue.
Rwanda are intentional. They just didn't, pop out
In
of
300
nowhere.
meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Knots 1 Road, NR1.
The government has been very intentional in keeping the city clean, in planting a lot of trees and flowers. Because you see, Rwanda is not like Ghana. They don't have gold and, they have lithium, but that's just about it. And so tourism is what they have decided to, make a lot of, generate a lot of revenue from. And you see that it's so clean.
Exit the roundabout onto Knots 1 Road.
You see that it's so clean, it's so beautiful, it's so green. Everything is intentional.
Continue on NR1 for 800 meters.
And the laws do work here, my friends. Woe betide you to knock down a motor rider. Woe betide you to overspeed. Woe betide you to litter about. You get a hefty fine. And so it has brought about a lot of compliance. You don't want to be paying a lot of money for being indisciplined. So everybody's been whipped in line for the right reasons. They believe this is the only country they have, and so they have a duty to keep it beautiful, to keep it green, to keep it clean. And I want you watching to tell me if you've seen any plastic bag, baller, litter, the sort of nonsense you see in Lagos and Accra and Kumasi and all over the place.
In 200 meters, turn right toward Knots 8th Avenue, RN3.
You see all the motor riders on their helmets, with their passengers using the helmets.
Turn right toward Knots 8th Avenue, RN3, then turn right onto Knots 8th Avenue.
So we're just driving around the city of Kigali, just to
turn right onto Knots 8th Avenue, RN3.
My friends, how beautiful the city is, how discipline is working. And this is not rocket science. I don't know. It gets very frustrating as to why we simply can't enforce simple rules, basic laws. It beats my imagination. And look at all the motorbikes and riders. All of them wearing their shoes. You don't, ride
Continue
a motorbike,
on RN3 for 1.5 kilometers.
wearing chalewati, dressed shabbily. And it's brought about a lot of discipline in the city. And look at how clean, the city is. There's a much more beautiful part of Rwanda, or Kigali, the capital, which we would be showing you in the course of our stay here in Rwanda. But let me tell you an interesting thing. So they've got only 4 slums left in Kigali. What they do is, say Agbogboleshi in Accra, they will go there, build houses somewhere, low-cost housing, of course, and then give the people 2 years to move out of, say, Agbogboleshi. And then they would build, green spaces, beautiful buildings in the slum that people were living in. So in Kigali, the capital, which is about 1.7 million people, they have only 4 slums left. And the government is in the process of, embarking on construction to move people out of the only slum remaining. And you see a lot of beautification, whether the place is an uptown area or downtown area, you see nothing but beautification, nothing but greenery. And if Rwanda, my friends, can do all of this, given that, they had a civil war, which was bloody, where a lot of people lost their lives. But if they can rise from the ashes and do this, why can't Ghana, which never had a civil war? Why, can't the many countries in Africa that have not had civil war? Why can't the countries which have had independence for a long time? I mean, this is not an uptown area. Where we're driving through now, it's not an uptown area, but look at how clean it is.
In 300 meters, turn left onto KG 14th
Tell me
Avenue.
if you've seen any baller, any rubbish, any trash, any plastics all over the place. You don't.
Turn left onto KG 14th Avenue.
And we can do this. If Rwanda is doing it, I don't see why it has to be difficult for Nigeria. I don't see why it has to be difficult for Ghana. I don't see why it has to be
meters, turn left to stay on KG
difficult
14th
for
Avenue.
Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, etc. And this is not even the most beautiful part of the city. This place would typically be the equivalent of driving around Kaneshi in Accra.
To stay on KG 14th Avenue.
So we're driving to the Genocide Memorial, actually.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
And you just don't see litter, you just don't see trash. And this is one of the lessons that I do hope that all Ghanaians, all Africans, all Nigerians, all Congolese, everybody, can learn from. That the countries we are from are the only countries we have. And if we don't maintain it, if we keep, littering, destroying our environment, it would not be well with us. And so I am hoping that all of us can learn and keep our countries beautiful.